Flint and Steel. Water bucket. Release. Hi. So today we're going to be talking about the Minecraft movie. I was going to talk about it last week, but I took an impromptu break last week, so that was very that was very good, very awesome. It's how do I put it? So last week was the 7th to the 13th. Now, team, I had really bad depression last week. I don't know what happened. And then all of a sudden I just started feeling okay again, and I was like, the fuck? So yeah, that's what happened. Sorry I didn't have any posts to like talk about it. I didn't even stream. My god. Yeah. But I don't know, it's like it kind of coming out through at the other end. Feel pretty good. I've started trying to plug my Patreon a little bit more on all my other stuff. So if you don't know, my main job is being a NSFW artist. Yeah, a little bit of lore about me if you're coming from the YouTubes. Yeah, that's me. And I started the podcast because I kind of just like talking. I kind of just like being here and stuff, so that's what it is, pretty much. I'm just here to say what I think, and if you disagree, God bless. God bless. So, Minecraft. Everyone is talking about Minecraft, and I'm gonna say, hey, at least now we can say that Jack Black punched a baby in Minecraft. Jack Black beat up a baby in Minecraft. It happened, and we can say that now. Parentheses in Minecraft, but it's real. In Minecraft, not like legit. Guys, Jack Black didn't really punch a baby or murder a baby. He didn't really do that. It all happened in the Minecraft movie, okay? Do Minecraft zombie babies actually count as babies? Minecraft zombie baby. Are they babies? Minecraft zombie baby. Baby zombies can now mount adult stray cats and pandas. Oh. Well, guys, new Minecraft update here. Baby zombies can now mount cats and pandas. So, if you didn't know that, now you do. You know what I hate about Minecraft? I hate how you can start like a server and you can have a world and develop this world, and then you never get any of like the updates, because if you update your server, if you want to see like new stuff, you have to travel like far away. And I just think that that's, I know there's like probably no other way to do it, but it just sucks, you know? I don't know if there's any other way around it. I don't think there is. God, my phone case is so dirty. Holy moly. Yikes. Anyway, I hate it because I want to play the new update stuff, but I can't because the server... It's like you've already been on this server for like years, or this world. Like, yeah, you've already explored like the great, vast outer layers of your world, you know? So, yeah, anyway, we're gonna be talking about a bit about Minecraft today. Oh my god, everyone's already talked about it. Move on. Get over it. Well, people are still talking about it, I guess. Interestingly, there was something I heard today that was like, the reason why people, or like Gen Z, is acting so crazy in the movie theater, because, oh my god, have you heard that literally people are going to see the Minecraft movie and then they're absolutely trashing it? It's bad, but like, I think I understand that when it's like movie season, theater employees, they know that shit's gonna go down, because I seem to remember years ago, I think maybe when Avengers was happening, I feel like I remember movie theater people talking about how parents were literally leaving like full nappies, or diapers. They were leaving fully loaded diapers, basically atomic weapons in the theater for the theater employees to clean up. Oh my god, I don't even know how that happens. It has to be intentional, right? So, yeah, it's pretty much that. But I remember that this has been like a long, age-old problem. Meow, meow, meow. So, I'm wondering, is the Minecraft movie any different? Are people trashing the theaters for any different kind of reason? I'm not sure I'm too convinced. I don't know. But we'll get into it. What else are we going to talk about? The Minecraft movie was a disappointment for female Minecraft players. Yes, you might be surprised that they do exist. Um, quite a lot actually. If you're unaware of women playing Minecraft, then I'd say you need to get out more, but you probably need to get in more. Play more Minecraft. I think actually one of my friends was high ranking in like a Hunger Games thing, apparently. Don't know what that means. I never played like the mini game type Minecraft servers. I think sometimes we played like Clan Wars. That was fun. You know what was so fun? Getting onto a server and trying to make like a secret base and make sure like no one could like find your base. That was really fun actually. Man, I want to play Minecraft now. I actually did leave the movie thinking I want to play Minecraft. So, there's that. Look, did I personally like the movie? I had a good time. Yeah, I had a good time. I went into it just thinking like, whatever. I'm gonna have a fucking Toblerone alcoholic drink. I'm gonna have a good time. Basically confirmed good time for me. I knew I was going into it with a silly little mindset, you know. Like you're talking to someone who used to go to the Cinema Nova to watch uh what's it called? The Room? The Room with Tommy Wiseau. And at that cinema, you're literally given like a bucket of spoons, and every time spoons show up on the screen, you get to yell spoons and like throw spoons at it and stuff. Yeah. It's good. It's a good time. I hope they're still doing that. Man, that was like such a long time ago. It's kind of whack. It's like, yeah, this movie theater every single weekend at like 10 p.m. you can go and watch The Room with a whole bunch of other people and throw spoons at the screen. Like they literally like allow you to do that. I don't think you've witnessed pure cinema. The pure cinema experience until you've done something like that. Yeah. And like I don't know. I don't know about the cleanup process there because you're intentionally throwing the spoons, but then you have to go to the front of the cinema to go pick up more spoons during the movie. So I think there is a lot of self cleanup involved, I guess. It's kind of smart. It works. Yeah, I don't know. All around a good time. I think if they didn't like you doing that, they wouldn't be giving the spoons out to people. Like, yeah, like I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think about it. I'm like, do they not like that? Probably brings them in some good money during like maybe like a dead hour or something. So good. So yeah, I love doing like stupid little things. I love silly stupid stuff. If you didn't know, yeah. So Minecraft, I had like no fucking expectations, dude. It's like it's a children's movie. I've seen all the trailer stuff, or I've seen all the snippets. And then there's just like the general mood around it. Now I will say, we did gold class to watch Minecraft, and we went at like 8 p.m. We did an 8 p.m. screening or something, and I wasn't expecting there to be children. I didn't know children could come to gold class, but they can. So, yeah. But It wasn't bad. There was like a couple of kids in our cinema, and there was one that, oh my god, there was one kid that was fucking laughing his fucking head off, and it was so funny. Like when they got up to like the chicken jockey part, that kid lost his freaking mind. And I'm telling you, this experience, I think everyone watching didn't know when things were coming up, so when the chicken jockey thing did come up, no one really reacted to it like at all. So I've been seeing a lot of clips where people are like, everyone knows it's coming up, everyone's clapping, everyone's screaming. These are in the peasant ones, though, mind you. This is in the commoner class cinemas, not the gold class. Yeah, so I don't know, I guess everyone knew about it, or I'm not sure. I mean, I think the oh my god, I'm actually starting to sound classist. I was about to say, I think the vibes are just different in gold class. Okay, yeah, anyway. So, yeah, I like the experience was very different. Still, I'm happy we did gold class. Honestly, it was just like um an excuse to like kind of go on a date, you know? It was nice to have a date and just like chill out and do something a little bit silly. And I think there's enough jokes in there for like us adults to be like, yeah, that's good. The Jack Black and Jason Momoa 69ing in Minecraft cinema. I loved it. I loved it. It was excellent. It was excellent. Um, yeah, I think it was just really fun overall. I think a lot of the criticisms of the film is that a lot of things seem to really just happen just for the sake of happening. While I was watching it, I didn't feel like that. While I was watching it, I felt like, oh, so we got this that's happened, which has caused this to happen, and yada yada yada. So, while I was experiencing it, didn't really think too much about that. Um, didn't really like the antagonist of the film. And I know it's like the antagonist, you're not supposed to like them or whatever. Not like that type of thing. It's just that they were just really uninteresting. And there was an overarching theme of the film where it was about creativity and how kids get bullied for thinking outside the box and being creative, and you're supposed to fall in line with creativity and do what there's a scene where the kids at a life drawing class, and they're trying to draw like a banana and a orange or something, and instead of drawing that, he draws a jetpack or something. So then the teacher's like, you're not supposed to draw a jetpack, even though it's like a super mega awesome drawing, especially for like his age. You're not supposed to draw a jetpack. You're supposed to draw a banana and orange like everybody else. It's like you can really feel like the Napoleon Dynamite like vibes, because the director's the same one who did that apparently. So yeah, the start of the movie, it's like you can really feel those I don't know, just like you can feel the director is doing something a little different with this. But then things kind of start to get very once you get into the Minecraft world, things kind of get a bit uh generic, I guess. Yeah. I mean, there are parts of the first start of the movie where they're in the real world, where it feels very like creative, it feels like funky, it's a little bit different, it's new. I mean, yeah. Oh, can we talk about fucking? Oh my god. Okay, the chick. There's two women in it. No, there's three women. I guess Jennifer Coolidge. She gets like 2 minutes, 2 minutes of film. I don't know if I really count her in the movie, but dude, there's this the little boy's sister. Oh my god, I was weirded out by this. I was weirded out by this because Emma Myers, who plays his sister, the first scene where they're like talking together, she's driving a car, and they're driving to like their new home because they're moving for her job, and she looks like she's 12. Emma Myers looks like she's 12 years old driving a car. Hold on, let me write that down. She looks like she's 12 or like 15 or something. She was born in 2002. Oh, she was in Wednesday. That's where I recognize her from. Holy shit, I loved her in Wednesday. She was so good. But in the Minecraft movie, it took me out so much. And I know it probably sounds ridiculous, but it's like, she looks too young to be driving. So it really threw me off at first. I was like, who is she? What is she doing? And then when she was taking on like this parental role, this like surrogate parental role or like guardianship over the boy, I was like, you guys look like maybe 2 years apart. Maybe. Like, my God. I mean, good for her. She looks like, young, I guess, but it's really weird. Really weird. Oh my God, Minecraft movie's got a 6.0. It's got a 6.0 on IMDb. Holy fuck. Yeah. So I thought that was interesting. That's like one of the things that really stuck out to me. So look, I'm just giving you what I think, and that's what I thought. And it really stuck with me. I don't know why. But she just looks really young. So, yeah. Anyway. Moving on. I didn't understand. There was a scene where the boy was looking for an ender pearl. No, he was looking for the cube. The cube for the overworld. And as he was like looking for it, he's looking through all these chests, and there's one chest with a diamond sword in it, and he doesn't pick up the diamond sword. And I remember in the movie being like, oh my God, is it like an allegory for like pacifism or like purity, or is it like a symbolic thing of like, no, I don't choose to fight, I choose to fight with my brain. That's what I thought, and oh my God, was I wrong? Because I found out that apparently he chose the lumber axe, the axe, because apparently it does more damage if you jump up and hit it. Where was the memo for this? I didn't know about this. I've been playing Minecraft for a very long time. I never knew this. So, yeah. That was like another thing that I thought was not interesting, but bewildering. Yeah, let's try and use a different word here. Bewildering. Okay, so we got Jared Hess is the director. I watched Red Letter Media's movie review of it, and unsurprisingly, they walked out halfway through the movie. Which is probably like, well, I gotta say, the last part of the movie, it's pretty predictable. It's pretty like standard movie stuff, I guess. We gotta protect the thing. No, the bad guys are taking over. We gotta have one last really good fight to really save the world. You can do it, little kid. We believe in you. You get the picture, right? So yeah, that's pretty much how it went. And then obviously the good guys won, and through the power of male to male 69, we did it. Hooray! So, that's what was really going on. Right, so this Jared Hess guy directed Napoleon Dynamite, Nacho Libre, Gentleman Broncos, 95 Senses, Murder Among the Mormons, ooh, Son of Zorn. Oh, Son of Zorn, I think that features Germa. actually. Jeremy Albertson, it says right there, son of Zorn. He's brilliant, isn't he? Okay, well, I mean, I guess Jared Hess just has like a quirky nature. That's what I'm getting from him, is that he's just like quirky director guy. And then Minecraft. Thelma the Unicorn. What the fuck is this? Oh. Oh. A singing pony who dreams of stardom finds instant fame when she transforms into a sparkly unicorn, but becoming a celebrity is one wild ride. PG-13. Okay, so it seems like he did Thelma the Unicorn and okay, I'm getting ready for my next children's movie, Minecraft. Okay, let's do Thelma the Unicorn and see how it goes. I don't know. I don't know much about Jared Hess, but that's the vibe I'm getting. Maybe he just does kids stuff. I don't know. There's a weird movies here. Anyway, I think it was a good movie. I've seen Napoleon Dynamite. I haven't seen anything else he's done. Honestly, I don't really know what the hype with Napoleon Dynamite is. Controversial, I know, because people praise it so highly. I don't really get it. Yeah, like I had a fine time watching it. It was fine, but not like obsessed with it. I will say, the main kid in the Minecraft movie, I was thinking throughout the whole movie that I didn't really care for him that much. I think I just didn't love it. I think if I was a kid, maybe things would be different, but he was kind of just like whatever, to be honest. But I know. Let me put some concessions out there. I know. It's a child actors, they're like, good child actors are probably not super out there, you know? He was in Just Mercy 2019. Mozart in the Jungle, Just Mercy, Lizzie's Story. Bad News, Kid Tips. Okay, he was in Kid Tips. Okay. So, I don't know, it's like, do we even have like any kid actors at the moment who are like up and coming? I feel as though child actors, I don't think it's the way it used to be for many good reasons, right? I Yeah, as you know, I was getting deep into the weeds with like the Justin Bieber stuff. And I don't know if I said this in the last video, but just thinking about how he grew up as like this famous child star, it's easy to see why he would still kind of be acting so childish. Justin Bieber, I'm talking about. It's super easy to see why that would be. The explanation is super simple, I think. And I've seen it time and time again. So I think at the same time I'm okay with a child actor being kind of like whatever. I'm fine with it. They're a child. And yeah, it's really complicated because we've had so many like really great child actors who do such incredible jobs, and then I don't know, it's just like, but then it's weird because it's like you also don't want them to be exposed to a lot of the things that the industry does. You want them to be okay. And it's like, how do we really have this thing where we can still have these talented child actors acting out like roles, but how can we make sure that they're like okay and they're safe? And honestly, I think that the answer is that I don't think we can do that. I don't think it's possible, to be honest. And it's kind of like, then I'm not really super happy with it. But then, how do we get actors to act as children if there's no children actors? You want to see Jennifer Coolidge acting as like a 10-year-old? She'd probably do a good job. She'd probably be fine as that, actually. Never mind. Oh, yeah. And the one thing that Caleb was telling me about with the Minecraft movie and Jennifer Coolidge, he was like, great, now people are gonna know Jennifer Coolidge as being like the Minecraft principal who gets with the villager and not as like Stifler's mum. And I was like, who the fuck is Stifler's mum? Who the fuck is Stifler? Which then cued a 10-minute YouTube video of Caleb showing me American Pie scenes. I never watched American Pie. I wasn't allowed to. Which I guess makes sense, you know. Let's see, American Pie. I remember just like so many fucking movies of this. So many movies, man. I always see them at Video Easy. Who remembers that? Yeah, Video Easy, Stifler's mum, Jennifer Coolidge. There's so many actors in this. It's like, what the fuck? Natasha Lyonne? Isn't it? Let's see. Tara Reid? I don't actually remember Tara Reid. Where's Tara Reid? I'm going down this rabbit hole right now. Tara Reid. Oh! Sarah Michelle Gellar. Oh, roommate. Classmates? Breathe. Tara Reid, what is she in? Oh, she's been in some fucking flops, though, I'll tell you that. That's unfortunate. Attack of the Unknown 3.2. Holy shit. Mummy Dearest 2.3. Okay, I officially don't know why I know Tara Reid. The Big Lebowski? Oh, maybe that's it. Okay, anyway, yeah, so how did we get onto Tara Reid? Child's Play. Wait, she appeared on a children's game show called Child's Play. 1982. Nope, that's before my time. So, yeah, I mean, Jennifer Coolidge, I remember her as being like the white bitch. Wasn't allowed to watch American Pie, but was very much allowed to watch Epic Movie and stuff. The white bitch. I love that. Such a you had to be there. You watch it today and it's like, okay, you had to be there. You had to be there and you had to be 12 years old. Yeah, so I never liked the vibe of American Pie. I think, actually, I just remembered. When I was in primary school, one of my friends said that a dude puts his dick in a pie. Why were my friends allowed to watch this at this age? I'm sorry, it's rated R? I'm sorry, you're like 8 years old and you're watching an R-rated movie? Fuck. Unpopular opinion here. As a parent, I'm definitely gonna be sticking to ratings with my kids. Because I had a lot of times where I was so scarred from watching really like high rated movies, like adult movies. Not like adult movies, god. I mean, like, I watched like fucking really viscerally horrific horror movies. Like Toxic Avenger. I shouldn't have watched that when I did, but I still did. Shouldn't have done that. That was fucked up. That shit fucking scarred me for so long. And it's like, as a kid, you're like, I want to watch the adult movie. I want to watch the fucking Alien. I want to watch Alien because you guys are watching Alien. Can't I be like you guys? Like, as a kid, you just want to grow up. You just want to grow up as a kid. And so you think you want to do these things, you think you want to watch Predator. Why all the movies I'm coming up with like sound like completely wrong and different? I mean, I probably would have watched To Catch a Predator if I could have. I mean, I was out there watching Dr. Phil. Dr. Phil and Judge Judy. So good. But no, anyway, so I'm watching like fucking Alien. I'm watching like fucking Alien versus Predator. And then I'm she's having trouble sleeping. Huh. There was Slither, I think. The one with all the weird like slithery bug things. Oh, honey. Catherine isn't able to go to sleep because she thinks things are going to slither through the roof. Yeah. Huh. I wonder why Catherine's having a hard time sleeping at night. Yeah. No fucking shit, Sherlock. My god. Catherine, go to sleep. You're keeping us up. Yeah, well, maybe if we're responsible parents and didn't make me watch. I say make. Not really. No one forced me to watch anything, honestly. I mean, I get it. You're a parent. You're sick of listening to fucking Peter Pan for like the 20 billionth time. I get it. And I feel like back then, like, headphones weren't as, like, normal. It wasn't really a thing, was it? Especially not, like, noise cancelling. I think that I'm really going to benefit a lot from some sort of noise cancellation when I have kids. Yeah. I think something interesting that the future generations maybe get to do right is understanding when your kids need like certain accommodation. Now, this is a totally different topic. Totally different topic. But I wonder how many children were abused by their parents because their parents had a disability or something wrong with them. Like not like wrong, but for example, your parent has fucking like autism and they don't know. And then of course they give that to you because it's genetic and shit. And then they essentially abuse you for your own disability because they're like, well, that's how I was treated, so that's how you deal with this, right? And I really do wonder if our generation, as we learn about like all the the signs to look out for when you have a baby to figure out, because you can get diagnosed with like autism pretty like quickly if you know like what to look for and stuff. And then if you get a child who gets diagnosed, then often that makes the diagnosing people, they look at you and they go, "You want to get tested too?" I think there's just so much more awareness about it now, which I think is great. But it makes me kind of sad to think that there's all this like generational problem where the older generations are like, well, there weren't ain't no autism back when we were young. When we were young, you were just either stupid or just plain old stupid, or you were some kind of stupid. Now we got names for all the types of stupid, like stupid idiot. Ugh. Yeah. So, wow, how did we get onto this? Yeah, yeah. But I'm definitely gonna stick to the movie rating stuff because listen, I know that makes me sound like a wet blanket and stuff, but and I'm sure kids are gonna try and watch the adult stuff. I mean, I suppose there'd be some like I don't know. I'm like thinking because as an adult now, when I look back at what happened, I think, yeah, my parents should not have listened to me. Because when you're a kid, you think, oh yeah, I'm ready to watch fucking Saw. I'm ready to watch people get like tortured. Why would a child ever know when they're ready for something like that? They don't. Spoiler. Do not listen to your children. I think that it's like, this doesn't apply to like everything, right? But when it comes to movies, I think, shit, yeah, like, you keep watching fucking Peter Pan. You're not gonna watch fucking Arachnophobia, okay? Are you stupid? It's like you have a kid and they're like deathly afraid of spiders, and they're like, I want to watch Arachnophobia. You're not watching fucking Arachnophobia. You're not gonna sleep for a fucking week, and I'm gonna have to deal with it. Idiot. Some kind of stupid over here. What's arachnophobia mean? Seriously. Seriously. But then it's like the thing of like, oh my god, if I hear fucking Cinderella bitch and moan about having to, I don't know. Cinderella doesn't fucking whine, does she? If I have to listen to Cinderella bitch and moan about her fucking family one more time, I'm gonna leave this family. I have to watch fucking something adult. Okay, we're watching American Pie. Crazy. Because it's like the ratings are there for a reason, right? I know I've said that like a couple times already. Whatever. If I sound like a wet blanket of a parent, so be it. When my kids grow up, they'll be well adjusted and they'll be like, you know what, you were right. I think that's a lot of the time like a thing that I also think about today as an adult. I think about all the times where I was like forced to go to school when I didn't want to go. And at the time it's like, oh, I don't feel like going to school today. But then when I look back on it as an adult now, I'm like, they were right. They were right. I didn't have a reason to not go to school. It wasn't even that bad. School was like good. I just didn't feel like doing anything. I just want to be lazy. And that day I learned like probably fucking I learned about hieroglyphics or something. That's nice. I got to see my friends that day because my parents forced me to go to school. So when you get older, you think back on these things with the context of now being an adult and being in their shoes, and you're like, I get it. I've been having a lot of that lately where I'm like, I get it. Oh boy. So, Jason Momoa. I've only seen Jason Momoa in Stargate Atlantis. Stargate Atlantis? Where he played Ronan, like the silent tough guy. God, he was so cool in that show. Oh god. Kind of looks like Johnny Depp in this picture. My god. Oh, did you know that apparently Valkyrie was supposed to be in the Minecraft movie, but then she got allegedly fired for like complaining about Jason Momoa? I don't know. He's Hawaiian. His mother is from Iowa. Okay, anyway. What else has he been in? Aquaman? Yeah, I remember Aquaman. I think I watched whichever one had Amber Heard in it too. He was in The Fall Guy? Didn't know that. What else has he been in? He was in Dune? He, wow. He was in Justice League? Yeah, I pretty much just saw him in Stargate Atlantis, and then there was a huge gap, and then suddenly he was in Aquaman. I remember being like, that's nice, that's good for him. Because I feel like once Stargate went off, everyone who was in Stargate, they just, in my opinion, I haven't looked into it, but it seems like no one did anything afterwards, you know? From like both series. But damn. Jason Momoa's been doing a lot of stuff. He was in Baywatch. Are you serious? Baywatch Hawaiian Wedding? He was in Stargate Atlantis. 8.1. Oh, that show is so good. It's kind of sad though, because I feel like I've never really met anyone else who watched Stargate. And it was like my favorite show. TVPG. I watched Stargate and Stargate Atlantis. Never, I was never traumatized watching those shows. My god. So fun. Yeah, so they just, no one did anything. Maybe they didn't have to. Good for them. I mean, yeah, I feel like there's nothing wrong with like having a hit and then calling it after that. I'm sure dude, I'm sure having to act in like a 24 episode season for like what, like 7 seasons probably takes a toll on you. So I don't blame him. He was in Game of Thrones. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. You must be shouting at me right now like Game of Thrones, Game of Thrones. I totally forgot about Game of Thrones. Yeah, he was good in that too. Yeah. He's been in so much stuff though. My god. Frontier? Braven? The Lego Movie 2? Oh yeah, Aquaman. Isn't it Simpsons? Yep, I remember that. So yeah, I thought it was so nice to see Jason Momoa in like a big a big movie, you know? It's always nice when you see, I don't know, actors from like your childhood doing well. Does that sound like so parasocial or what? Let me see. Let me see about this. Okay, let's just say Joe Flanagan. Like, has he done anything since Stargate? What's he up to? Holy shit. Damn. He hasn't done anything since like 2022. 2022. 3 years? Damn. Let's see. Secret Lives of Wives, Ferocious Planet, Change of Plans. He was lost in C. What is C? Oh my god. Wait, Jason Momoa's in it. Far in a dystopian future, the human race has lost the sense of sight. The human race has lost the sense of sight. Like we've collectively all gone blind. Well, if that's the case, that's probably because fucking Specsavers is shit and they couldn't keep up with the demand. I'm just kidding. No, it's OPSM. We were having troubles with OPSM not too long ago. Fucking OPSM. Anyway. Societies had to find new ways to interact, build, hunt, and to survive. All of that is challenged when a set of twins are born with sight. Okay. And you can guess who was born with sight. So what does Joe do in this? He's not a main actor. Wow. Nope, he is not a main actor in it. It just said military. I fear Joe Flanagan has been yeah, I fear he's been typecast. Listen to this. He's the military in C. In Let Us In, he's Officer Wilton. In SEAL Team, he's General Trask. And there's a Bandit Hound, just says Trevor. Major Crimes, Rick Marlowe. 6 Bullet. Oh, it could be just taken up. Colonel Sam Sin in Ferocious Planet. Good Day for it, Deputy Doug Brady. Yeah, I fear he has been typecast. He looks good for his age, though. I don't know how old he is, but he looks good. David Hewlett, I actually follow him on Instagram. Yeah, okay, this is officially the Stargate podcast. He's so cool. Although, I don't know if he does too much acting these days. Oh my god. He is acting. Holy shit. So he had a break in 2022 and then came back 2024. Writing a love song, Thousand Cuts, Levels, Mistletoe Murders, Saint Pierre, Do Us Part, short. Saint Pierre, Mistletoe Murder. Okay, he's done a little bit. He's done a little bit. But do you know what I mean? It's like you see one person out of a whole series and they're doing stuff. And you're like, yes, work. Because it's like you're a fan of people and you want to see them like doing stuff because you want to see more of them. I don't have to explain that to you. Ugh. Minecraft movie. Yeah, so I heard some people trying to hold on, let's see, 46 minutes. Is Gen Z cooked? So people are trying to explain the whole like trashing of the movie theaters as this thing where Gen Z is a generation of people who have been exposed to the most rejection in a generation or something. And cue rolling your eyes, right? I would say that it does make sense to me because okay, let me just move the laptop out of the way for a second. So it makes sense to me that you would say something like that because if you think about like dating apps, for example, oh my god, the amount of rejection that people must endure in dating apps. You know, you get the promise that you're going to find like a partner. You get the promise that you're going to find people who are attractive and like you and stuff. And then it's always promising that there's something better around the corner. So it's like, even if you do find someone who like ticks a lot of the boxes, if they're not like perfect, they're gonna go and look around the corner and see if there's anyone better coming around. Because that's the promise. And it is one of those things where, hold on. It is one of those things where you can find someone who ticks a lot of the boxes, like I said, but then there's all these red flags, all these behaviors, all these things where you're like, well, that's not perfectly what I want, so I could just, I can just tap. I can just swipe and find someone who does have that, and then you decide to go with another person, and then suddenly they're like, well, they do tick a lot of the boxes, but then they're just not like this, you know? And it just keeps repeating and then you also face your own amount of rejection where you didn't tick all the right boxes or you did one thing on a date that like wasn't exactly what they were hoping for, so then they ghost you or something. Man, ghosting has got to be like some of the most fucked up things that you can experience too with our generation. And experience it on like a semi-regular frequency. And especially because like the nature of ghosting and putting that into like a relationship or like a romantic setting, it's gonna make you start thinking like, yeah, is it me? Yeah. Yeah, it's me. When it's probably not even you. It's that everyone is obsessed with the idea of finding the perfect one still, you know? And I'm so glad I didn't have to do the dating app shit because... And I think even if I was, like, single now and stuff, I still wouldn't do the whole dating app thing because I think just, like, the very essence of it is problematic. The very essence of it is not in service of, like, real, like, affection and real connection. And, you know, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say, like, another date went wrong. Well, oh my god, I can't wait to open up Tinder and look for someone new. I can't wait to start another conversation where it's like, hey, how are you? Like, no one ever talks about wanting to do the dating apps unless they're like looking for hookups. So, yeah, but then there's also like jobs and job applications. People literally have whole fucking spreadsheets of all the jobs that they've applied to. And every single one is either a ghost or a rejection. Or we'll get back to you. We'll do like 10 interviews and we'll see how you go. Girl, if you can't decide in like maybe 2 interviews if you want me or not, just pack it up. Pack it up. What do you have? Abandonment issues? Pack it up. We just want to be really sure that you're the right fit, so we're going to do 11 interviews. I thought I had anxious attachment. So, yeah, I don't know. I think that's just like, yeah, way more fucking rejection that everyone has to go through. And then put that on top of all the other shit that's going on in the world right now. Oh my god, you don't want to pay $2 million for this house that's actually a matchbox and it's in the middle of nowhere? You just don't want to work hard enough. Brother, please. Not all of Gen Z witnessing tens of thousands of dollars lost in their superannuation, which is basically our version of like a 401k. So, yeah. Yeah. We can't have anything, can we? It's like, work hard, okay. Okay, cool. I'm getting money into my retirement. Sick. And then it's like, oh yeah, someone in another country just did something fucking crazy because all the fucking idiots who voted for them can't fucking like lick their boot from their ass. Can't tell their asshole from their boot. I don't know what I'm trying to say there, but oh yeah, we just lose like thousands of dollars. Awesome. Cool. Woohoo. Yeah. So there's that. How does this all tie into the Minecraft movie? I'm so glad you asked because I forgot. And you just reminded me. So there's this whole theory that because as like a generation, everything's like cringe. Everything's like fucking weird. Everything is just like televised. If you have a crash out in public, someone is going to record you and they're going to put it on TikTok and caption it. Oh, look at this fucking loser. Crashing over a fucking poppy seed McMuffin. I don't know what that looks like, but yeah. Do people deserve to be like publicly shamed for that? I guess it depends, right? I I think if you're like yelling at people randomly in public, fuck it. Put them on blast. I don't give a fuck. But it's like if you go out in public as like looking different, expressing yourself in a way that you like, people are gonna secretly record you and post on TikTok and be like, get a load of this fucking asshole. And so that's like the theory. The theory is that people are so like repressed to express themselves when something like this comes out that apparently you're in a dark theater, everyone's kind of feeling like the same way. So then everyone, I don't know if I'm really like convinced by that explanation. I think that I think over the generations people are losing a sense of like politeness. People aren't conducting themselves in a way that's respectable. Yeah, I mean, that's what I think. I think that people just aren't really taught the manners, politeness. I feel like manners and politeness are like what our grandparents taught us. And if you didn't have that, then it just didn't happen, right? Because then your parents were also the parents of those. No, Your parents were the children of those grandparents. You feel me? So I feel like the grandparents to the grandkids are like, no elbows on the table, please. But they're not too like anal about it. They just keep reminding you. Whatever, it's annoying. You only have to see them like once a week, maybe. Your parents, on the other hand, had to live with their parents who were always reminding them about no elbows on the tables, or you get a cane, or you get the fucking ruler on your fucking wrists or something, right? Because that's what happened between those generations, right? So then you get like these millennial parents, I think. I'm not here to blame everything on like the millennials, right? I think you get like a generation of people who were just like too overbeared on by their parents. So then they don't give a fuck about manners. They're like, let's eat pizza on the couch. I don't give a fuck. Just don't spill anything, okay? Oh well, you spilled something, okay? How do we clean it up? You're gonna have to clean it up. You made the mess. Or maybe it's completely different. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say that I know too much because for me, my grandparents taught me manners and stuff. And then the parents also were like, they're right. So I don't know what it's like to grow up and not be taught about these things. I don't know what it's like to live your life and not be like aware of your surroundings and not to be like rude to other people. And I just think that those traits are not emphasized like at all anymore. Like I think about the way that my grandparents dressed and stuff and how they were always like dressed. It didn't matter what day of the week it was. They woke up early, they got dressed, they dressed very fancy too. Well, okay, not very fancy, but it's like how you look at the older generations and it's like it was just a completely different time. Like they ironed their clothes. I don't know anyone who irons their clothes. I don't iron my clothes. Um, yeah, I don't know anyone who does it. I'm sure there's still people who do it, but yeah. I think we just run in different groups. Yeah. I don't know. Or maybe everyone around me does iron their clothes, but I just don't notice. Yeah, I think actually my best friend, I think she does do like one of those stand things. Anyway. So yeah, I think that in some ways we might be cooked. We might be cooked in the future generations because I think people are just like not focused. You know what I mean? Yeah, they're like, have you ever been to like a food court with your family and your parents just leave all the shit on the table at the food court and you're like, okay, we can put this in the bin, right? We can put this in the bin that's right there. And your parents are like, it's the janitor's job, or it's like the food court has cleaners, it's their job. I don't care if it's their job. I mean, their job also entails a lot of other things. You think that their job is just to be the people who clean up the tables? I mean, we can literally just walk over to the bin right there and just throw it out. We're not in a rush. Where are we going? Home, maybe? Like, that's kind of where we're headed with our generation, I think. Guys, get your fucking shit together. You do not throw popcorn everywhere in a movie theater and just go, it's their job to clean it up. It's their job to clean up like accidental spills and shit. It's their job to do a whole bunch of other stuff. It's your job as a decent human being to just try and not throw your shit everywhere. I understand mistakes happen, accidents happen, but the intention? That's not a mistake. That's intentional. And that's really fucked up. There's only so much time in between viewings that they have to clean up these cinemas. Like, man, where is people's sense of decency? I'm gonna sneeze. Where is people's sense of decency, guys? That's all I have to say about that, to be honest. People need to clean up your shit. Clean up your act. Be a decent human being. Stop acting like you're just a person who everyone just lives in your world and shit. Main character energy. Shut the fuck up. I'm so sick of these people. Yeah, I actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm really sick of it. Like, I remember being a teenager and, like, not giving a shit about a lot of things, but if there's one thing that I did give a shit about, and it was, what can I do here to make someone else's day a little bit easier? Oh, I have like some rubbish and there's no bins around. I'm just gonna hold on to it until I find a bin. Because it's really not that big of a deal, it's not that big of an inconvenience. Oh, we're waiting in line? That's fine with me. I need to rehearse what I'm gonna say to the person anyway. And you get these people who are like whining about being in line. Who gives a shit? And maybe a lot of you need to like not go outside. Because apparently just being outside is such an inconvenience. I'm speechless. I've made myself speechless. Because this is what we're dealing with in human beings today. I mean, it's what we were dealing with like years ago, right? You don't want to be like your parents. Are you serious right now? You're gonna act like you can make a mess on purpose because it's someone else is being paid to clean it up? They're not being paid to clean up your mess that you made on purpose. And even if they are getting paid for it, they're getting paid shit. They're getting paid shit, and they get abused by other people just like you on a daily fucking basis. You know how many times I've been to Costco and some random ass fucking person who's like clearly a fucking alcoholic or something is like tearing up an employee because, oh, I need to get my picture taken for my card? What? Why is the line at Costco so big? On a Saturday? On a Saturday in the middle of the day? Like, you people need to get over yourself. And that's all I'm going to say about that. Alright. Alright, guys. I will let you know next week how my creatine is going because, Saturday will be like the 3-week mark that I've been taking creatine every single day. And I know everyone has been busting to know how it's going for me. So, rest assured, everybody, I'll let you know about my creatine use next week. I'll let you know if it's improved my mental health and my gains. Alright. Stay prayed up. Stay prayed up, everybody. I don't know how to do the cross thing, so yeah. Have a wonderful rest of your week, and I hope that this rant about movie theaters and people was cathartic. It was cathartic for me. Not really, I'm still mad. I'm gonna go. Alright. Bye!